Have you ever wondered if humanity's origins could be tied to ancient extraterrestrial visitors? Could the gods of ancient myth actually have been powerful beings from a distant planet, guiding and shaping early civilizations? In this video, we dive deep into the mysterious story of the Anunnaki, the so-called alien gods from Nibiru. Join us as we uncover ancient secrets, explore fascinating theories, and ask what impact these legendary beings may still have on humanity today. Stay tuned until the end. You won't want to miss the full story of these cosmic creators. In the midst of ancient history, tales of gods descending from the heavens, wielding power beyond comprehension, have captivated humanity. Among these enigmatic deities were the Anunnaki, extraterrestrial beings whose influence allegedly shaped the cradle of civilization itself. According to theories drawn from Sumerian mythology and alternative histories, the Anunnaki came from Nibiru, a mysterious planet orbiting our sun in a distant, elongated path. This is their story, a blend of myth, legend, and speculation that reaches across time to answer humanity's oldest question: where did we come from? The arrival of the Anunnaki. The legends tell that hundreds of thousands of years ago, the Anunnaki were facing a dire crisis on their home planet, Nibiru. Their atmosphere was deteriorating rapidly, leading to extreme environmental collapse. In an attempt to find a solution, the Anunnaki searched the cosmos for a source of gold, which they believed could be used to create a protective layer in their atmosphere. Gold, rare on their own planet, became a precious and sought-after element. It was on their search that they discovered Earth, a young, resource-rich world teeming with life and, more importantly, rich deposits of gold. Unlike the arid, harsh surface of Nibiru, Earth's atmosphere was thick with oxygen and nitrogen, its seas abundant, and its resources seemingly endless. With all of this at stake, a faction of Anunnaki, led by powerful leaders like Enki, Enlil, and Ninhursag, made the momentous decision to descend to Earth and claim its riches. The Anunnaki and early human civilizations. Upon their arrival, the Anunnaki quickly set to work, establishing mines and resource extraction facilities across what would later be known as Mesopotamia, Africa, and the Indus Valley. At first, the Anunnaki performed the grueling labor themselves, but discontent soon brewed among their ranks. The labor-intensive nature of mining, along with the harsh earthly climate, wore heavily on them, leading to a crisis that nearly derailed the entire mission. To solve this problem, Enki proposed a radical solution: create a workforce that would bear the brunt of the labor, freeing the Anunnaki to focus on resource management and technology. The Anunnaki scientists, led by Enki and Ninhursag, took the genetic material of early hominids that roamed Earth and combined it with their own DNA, crafting a new being. This being was Homo sapiens, modern humans. The first humans, however, were far from perfect. Early attempts resulted in grotesque failures, creatures too wild and unpredictable to serve. But after multiple iterations, Enki's team succeeded in creating a stable, intelligent being, one capable of following instructions and performing tasks. Thus, the first humans became a subservient race, bound to the Anunnaki and tasked with mining, construction, and agriculture. They lived in awe and fear of their creators, viewing them as gods who wielded technology and power far beyond their understanding. The rise of human culture and the Anunnaki legacy. As humanity's numbers grew, so did their skills and intelligence. Over time, humans began to adopt the language, customs, and knowledge that the Anunnaki shared with them. The Anunnaki established cities in Sumer such as Eridu, Uruk, and Lagash, where humans were governed and supervised by their overseers. According to Sumerian records, these early humans were trained in agriculture, metallurgy, and governance, skills they used to build the foundations of civilization. Despite their godlike status, the Anunnaki were not immune to human-like flaws. They argued among themselves and were often plagued by rivalries and conflicts. Chief among them were Enki and Enlil, two powerful brothers with differing ideologies. Enki, the god of wisdom and water, was known for his compassion toward humanity, even viewing humans as his children. He taught them, guided them, and even intervened on their behalf on multiple occasions. Enlil, however, was less merciful. Known for his fierce temperament, Enlil saw humans merely as tools to serve the Anunnaki's goals. He grew increasingly frustrated by human disobedience, viewing them as unruly and even dangerous. Enlil's disdain eventually led to a series of events that tested the resilience of human civilization. According to legend, It was Enlil who ordered the Great Flood, intending to wipe out humanity after they had multiplied beyond control and become too independent. The Great Deluge and Enki's secret plan ancient tablets speak of a cataclysmic flood, a great deluge that nearly wiped out humanity. In some accounts, this flood was not a natural disaster, but a deliberate act orchestrated by Enlil, who believed that humanity had outlived its usefulness and become a threat to the Anunnaki's control over Earth. Knowing the disaster that lay ahead, Enki defied Enlil and shared the knowledge of the impending flood with a human named Zeusudra, or Utnapishtim in later Babylonian versions. Enki instructed Zeusudra to build a massive ark and gather his family, animals, and plants. When the deluge came, it washed away nearly all life, submerging cities and civilizations beneath waves and mud. Only Zeusudra's ark remained, carrying with it the seed of humanity's rebirth. When the floodwaters receded, the Anunnaki were forced to reconsider their approach. Enlil, recognizing humanity's tenacity and survival, reluctantly accepted their presence on Earth. From this point onward, humanity was granted more autonomy, though the Anunnaki continued to oversee their development. They became cultural heroes, revered and worshipped by the survivors, who passed down stories of these gods for generations. The departure of the Anunnaki over time, as humans spread across the globe building cities, kingdoms, and cultures, the Anunnaki began to withdraw from direct involvement. Many Anunnaki returned to Nibiru, satisfied with the establishment of a new gold reserve and confident that their atmosphere was secure. They left behind monuments, temples, and ziggurats, colossal structures that acted as both places of worship and symbols of their legacy. Yet, some accounts suggest that not all the Anunnaki departed. According to legend, a few Anunnaki remained, mingling with humans and ruling as kings and queens, hidden in plain sight or taking on the forms of human rulers. These rulers were often depicted with unusual attributes in ancient art, such as elongated skulls or grandiose stature, leading some to theorize that the remnants of Anunnaki DNA persisted in certain royal bloodlines. Thus, the legacy of the Anunnaki continued to influence human affairs even after their departure. In ancient texts, there is mention of a return, a prophecy that one day the Anunnaki would come back to Earth when Nibiru's orbit brought it closer to our planet. Some believers suggest that this return will signal a new era of human evolution, where humanity and the Anunnaki will stand side by side as equals. Interpretations and theories in modern times. The story of the Anunnaki has inspired countless theories, interpretations, and debates, drawing attention from historians, ufologists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Some view the Anunnaki as symbolic representations of ancient rulers and kings, mythologized over time as divine beings. In contrast, others take the extraterrestrial interpretation at face value, suggesting that the Anunnaki were indeed aliens who came to Earth in search of resources and inadvertently created humanity. Notably, the work of Zecharia Sitchin, who published books on his interpretations of Sumerian texts, popularized the concept of the Anunnaki as extraterrestrial gods from Nibiru. Sitchin argued that certain references in the ancient texts could be taken as evidence of advanced technology, space travel, and genetic engineering. Though his ideas are widely criticized by mainstream historians, they continue to influence modern pop culture and fuel speculation about humanity's origins. The Anunnaki narrative touches on questions that remain unanswered in human history: why advanced knowledge appeared so rapidly in ancient civilizations, how monolithic structures were built with astonishing precision, and whether humans are truly alone in the universe. The notion that we are the creation of a cosmic race of gods offers an alternative view, one where humanity's existence is part of a grander, interstellar story. The legacy of the Anunnaki. Though the Anunnaki themselves may no longer walk among us, their influence is felt in our cultural and spiritual heritage. Ancient Sumerians saw themselves as direct descendants of divine beings, a belief that permeated every aspect of their lives. Today, their mythology, preserved on clay tablets and echoed in the texts of Babylon, Akkad, and Assyria, continues to captivate and provoke thought. Whether as cosmic benefactors, creators, or simply as characters of myth, the Anunnaki's story is a powerful reminder of our deep-rooted fascination with the unknown. It poses questions of origin, purpose, and destiny, and beckons us to imagine a universe where gods and men are bound by shared origins and mysteries that span galaxies. So as we gaze up at the stars and wonder about our place in the cosmos, the story of the Anunnaki lingers. It invites us to ponder a version of humanity's history, in which the line between myth and reality blurs. A history where ancient gods walked among men, bringing gifts of knowledge, culture, and a strange, enigmatic purpose that we may never fully understand. The Anunnaki's legacy, be it one of myth or of truth, remains a story waiting to be rediscovered, hidden among the stars and etched in the sands of ancient Mesopotamia.